this week in honor of Mother's Day.
I was country when country wasn't cool.
Country's been cool for some time now, and so has Barbara. But this winner of more than a dozen music awards has had to take it easy for the past few months. Barbara is at home in Nashville recovering from injuries suffered in an auto accident last fall. Her children, Matt and Jamie, were also in the car but were unhurt. Never one to take it easy, Barbara's been working on a very special project lately. She and her husband, Ken Dudney, are expecting their third child in September.
All right, Barbara. How surprised were you?
I was kind of shocked and amazed. It was a good surprise, but I didn't go in to see if I was expecting. I went in to see because I was having some other problems after my car accident. We were checking on that. My doctor insisted we run a test, and we did. 20 minutes later, he said, positive, and I said, what does that mean? And so we just kind of were shocked. When I first married, Ken and I said I wanted 4 children. I wanted Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And Ken wanted 2 children. And so we had Matthew and then Jamie. And so I told him, I said, why don't we compromise and have 3? So we talked about it a little and all of that, but then what went through in my life with the accident and what happened to my body and everything, and I'm just being very truthful with you now, I think for sure that I'm safe to say I just want it to be here with real health, and nothing wrong with it.
How are you?
I'm doing good, except for I still have tailbone pains, but we're doing some things that I'm hopeful about.
How long ago was the accident, Barbara?
It was September 11th. We were in my automobile. We had been shopping, and we had gone to a red light about a block from where we'd been shopping, and I never wore seatbelts, honestly. My sister Louise griped at me all the time, and if I rode in her car, I had to wear them because she insisted. I did not like seatbelts at all. And so here we'd gone about a block from our place where we were shopping, and the children and I saw a station wagon with children playing in the back of the station wagon with the tailgate down. Now, to anyone to see that, that's dangerous. They could fall out. Well, it shook us up a little, and we said, oh my, and just to break the feeling, I don't know what, I just said, hey, you know what, let's put on our seatbelts, then we'll be safe. And it was less than 15 minutes, we were hit head on. So I think God meant for us to come out of that alive, and I'm grateful.
What can you tell me about Matt and Jamie?
Oh, boy. I'm going to sound like your typical mama, because all I can do about them really is brag. Occasionally they get in trouble, and of course they're reprimanded and punished, but that's very seldom because they are very loving, very demonstrative, affectionate, sharp, and very mature. I think that's because the kids have traveled the road so much with me for so long that they were around adults enough that they felt part of our adult world.
What will you do differently, or what will you most certainly repeat for this baby that you've learned from raising 2 others?
We smother our kids with love, a lot of affection. We say I love you a lot because we're thinking it and feeling it. We just say it. But we spoil them rotten in that respect, and we get them a lot of things, oh, you want that doll? Okay, I guess, and that kind of thing. But if you mess up and you do wrong, we'll tear up your rear end with the belt. And that happens.
You're into corporal punishment.
And that's what happened to me, not near as much as it should have. But it happened to me enough to make me really respect and love my parents. And that's what's happening to my babies.
One final thing, and we'll let you go. If it's a boy, what's the name?
I wish I knew. I don't know the names yet. I hope to think of names soon. Maybe as I see people around, they'll give me good ideas.
Barbara, thank you.
Following message is brought to you by the Wall Street Journal.